A burst pipe? A dead water heater? The AC calling it quits? Who do you call? HomeServe is an easy way to handle unexpected home repairs with plans covering stuff basic homeowners insurance usually won't. Instead of scrambling for a contractor, you make one call to get the repair process started. Join the millions of customers who trust HomeServe right now. Go to homeserve.com/podcast for 50% less your first year. That's homeserve.com/podcast. Savings compared to renewal price. Void in Florida.
This is 99 Cent Rental. I'm your host, Brian White, and I'm joined, as always, by my co-host, Dave White. Hey, Dave, how you doing over there?
Hello. I'm okay, you know?
That was a great time to take a drink.
Just having a big old sip of this sour beer. I went to the theater this week.
What'd you see?
I went to the theater.
Oh, the theater.
The boards, the lights, the roar of the grease.
Some pageantry, did you?
Yeah, no, we went to see the Paranormal Activity stage production.
Yeah, Eileen was telling us we had to see that.
Yeah, so Eileen said this is super good. You guys should really go see it. I happened to see that it was here in ye olde Toronto. And so I got tickets for what I think was the last day of the run here.
Oh, yeah?
And I had low expectations going into this. I mean...
Well, we kind of ripped that one apart on the Patreon episode about it.
Yeah, I hate the movies. I think they're fucking stupid. And so I wasn't expecting much. I knew it did get good reviews. Now, the story is a little derivative. It's, pretty simple. It had some real pacing problems. The special effects were fucking cool as hell.
Really?
They pulled off some really impressive shit in real time that I am still like, I mostly could be like, yeah, I guess I can see how they would do that. But there were some things where I was like, how did they do that?
That's awesome. Because I'll tell you what, like, I love going to theater anyways. I love, going to plays and, live theater and all that shit. I love taking it in. But every now and then I'll see one that does something on stage and it's like, how the fuck did they do that? Because I can understand how they do that shit in a movie, you can, it's special effects and all that stuff. But when you're trying to do this stuff live, it blows my mind.
You're doing it in real time, right in front of everybody. And it was pretty impressive. It's a lot of the same, the stuff you'd expect, the type of thing you can pull off on a stage. But it was just like good jump scares, good use of lighting, good use of sound.
Yeah.
There were a lot of like the lights all going out at once and like a loud noise. It was some basic shit, but it really worked. And I was like, it was fun. Everybody's yelling and screaming and jumping in their seats. It was a good time.
Oh, shit. Is it still Mika and Katie?
No, it's a different story. A little bit similar themes though, where like the woman's storyline is more or less the same, a little bit different. And the guy they still try to do the shitty boyfriend thing, but he's a little less shitty. He's kind of a goofball more than anything. He's sort of a little self-centered. They rely a lot on kind of goofy humor, which, if you're going to do jump scares, you kind of have to rely on goofy humor. So it was good in the structure of it. And I say, if there are people out there, you see it coming near you, go check it out. It was really fun.
It's opening in Boston in a couple of weeks at the Emerson, which is where I think we go to a lot of shows there because they do previews there for Broadway. Mm-hmm. And so I'm going to have to see if there are tickets available.
Yeah, it was worth it. It was pretty reasonably priced. I mean, more than a movie, but not that much more these days. I thought that was fun. It was something different.
I like it. Mm-hmm. I like it. I'll have to check it out. But we're talking movies on this show.
That's right.
Yep, and it's hard to explain to someone who never had the experience what a trip to the video store was like back in the day. Shelves were choked with absolutely bizarre crap made on tiny budgets, completely divorced from any recognizable reality, and it was the best. We intend to talk about every one of them. Just before we get into it, here's a little housekeeping. If you want to keep up with us between episodes, you can also find us on Instagram at BringMeTheAxePod, and Dave's over there at That Queer Wolf.
Yes, sir.
That's where we keep you updated on all the shit that's going on. We got a lot of stuff going on, many podcasts, and that's kind of the hub of all the activity. So if you do Instagram, give us a follow. And then you will be in the know. And if you don't know, we got another show called Bring Me the Axe. Our latest episode covering Carnival of Souls is out now, and we'll be back next week with a look at the inexplicable Italian bullshit of The Visitor.
Oh my God, it's so good.
I'm very excited
You guys,
about
it's
this one.
so good.
I've seen it several times. I don't think I could explain what it's about.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what it's about.
No. You can also contact us directly at 99centrentalpod@gmail.com with any questions, comments, or suggestions. Do let us know if there's a cheesy movie that you love and would like to hear us give it the business. And if you'd like to support us on Patreon, you can look us up over there at patreon.com/bringtotheaxepod. There's a couple of tiers you can join there. All paying members get ad-free episodes. Subscribers at the $5 a month tier can look forward to our bi-weekly X-Files rewatch pod, Do You Think I'm Spooky?
Ooh.
I know. The latest episode is a look at the season 2 episode, The Kalushari.
Kalushari. And yeah, you're thinking, I feel like they've been in season 2 forever. And to that I say, my God, you're right.
Yeah. It's like almost a year. Almost been a year. Yeah. There's also our monthly Bring Me the Axe Millennium Edition, which is a bonus episode in which we explore a modern horror movie. The current episode is a look at Shaun of the Dead.
Sorry about that one.
It's a good episode, actually. In spite of, against all odds, we managed to pull it off.
All right.
Yeah. Join up. If you're not a member, you can also buy it outright for $3. All Patreon subscribers, even the free tier, get access to our Discord server. Paying members get access to additional channels like voice and video chat and the watch parties option. Come on down on a Friday night and watch a horror movie with us.
Did you watch this movie?
We did watch this one.
Hell
It was a small crowd.
What the fuck, you guys?
But we did watch this one. Once again, that's patreon.com/bringmetheaxepod. And lastly, if you like what you hear, you can subscribe to us wherever you get your podcasts. We're also on YouTube. Search us by name and subscribe if you prefer to consume your podcast that way. And you'd be doing us a favor by leaving us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. So take a moment out of your day, just a moment with your podcast application right now. Just look at it and go, hey, 5 stars. I'm going to rate these guys. I'm going to let that make that number go up.
It's very, very helpful.
It's pleasing. It's very pleasing. I love seeing that number go up. And if you listen on YouTube, do us a favor. Give the episode a like and leave a comment. We love hearing from you guys. It's fun. It's pleasant. You're wonderful people.
Yeah.
So I want to get that all out of the way right at the top of the show so we can hit you with the trailer for this whole thing. Here we go.
The heat is in the music. The music sets you dancing. The dancing sets her free. Vestron Pictures presents Dirty Dancing. She thought it would be just another summer vacation.
Who's that? Oh, them. They're the dance people.
But it turns out to be the time of her life.
Watch me now! I can't even do the merengue.
He teaches her what she can do.
I'm not sure who you are, but I don't want you to have anything to do with those people again.
Baby, I don't see you running up to Daddy telling him I'm your guy.
Will, with my father, it's complicated. I will tell him.
I don't believe you, baby.
She shows him all he can be.
You gotta stop it now.
I know what I'm doing, Penny.
I'm scared of everything. Most of all, I'm scared of walking out of this room and never feeling the rest of my whole life the way I feel when I'm with you.
What they learn from each other feels too good to be wrong. Dirty Dancing, starring Patrick Swayze, Jennifer Grey, and Cynthia Rhodes. Get ready for the time of your life.
Woo!
Boy, I can't wait to dispute that copyright claim on YouTube. Dirty Dancing. Dave, what are we doing here?
Look, I'm a homosexual, and I have a handful of films where you would go, yeah, I guess that makes sense. And I'm going to tell you what, this is one of them. I love this movie. Here's a fun story. When I'm going to say, when did this movie come out? 87?
87. So you would have been 9, I think?
6.
No. 6. 6. Because I was...
So I was like 6 or 7 years old. So probably when it came out on video. So it's probably about 7. I had a poster for this movie on my bedroom door. And I don't remember doing this, but I remember it being there. And I can only imagine I did it. Drew a heart around Patrick Swayze's head. Now... I think that's a pretty good clue. Just look into the future scope.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Yeah.
Here we are now.
But here's the thing. I totally get it. I understand. Because I am attracted to Patrick Swayze. I think everybody is attracted to Patrick Swayze.
He is a smoking hot dude.
Unbelievable. Unfucking real. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. No, it makes a certain amount of sense. This movie... As we go through this, we're gonna sort of really key into what made this movie such a popular item. And I mean, a very large part of that was the general sex appeal of Patrick Swayze, but also this movie is a fucking nostalgia machine.
Oh, huge.
And not just for boomers, because like I found myself watching this, and it was mostly this was like one of Bridget's favorite movies.
I think it was mine and hers, and so we would watch this a lot.
And it was on a lot. And so not just that, but like watching...
Look, Vestron's getting as much fucking money as they can.
Yeah. So watching this again really kind of brought me back to that. And also the soundtrack cuts were inescapable on the radio. Yeah. And like I would sit there at night, like Friday, Saturday... and just stay up all night with the radio on playing Nintendo, and I would hear those songs like "She's Like the Wind" and "Hungry Eyes," like every half an hour.
It is an expertly constructed film.
It's
from
unreal.
People that you would not expect could do it.
That's the thing, and that's kind of where I think the sort of the general thrust of the sort of the discussion is going to kind of go to, because the production of this movie is terribly
it's pretty straightforward. They just made a movie.
They made a movie. It was on time. It was on budget. But the fact that like it was Vestron's first picture, and they fucking had killer instincts about how to make a movie when they'd never made a movie before, is amazing. And then what happens after that is also kind of amazing, because man, did they drop the fucking ball.
Yeah. They were like, we did it. We could make so many more of these.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Turns out, no, you can't.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Like it was like a once in a lifetime kind of thing for them. It turned out. And then they tried to sort of like hit it again and just whiffed on every attempt. It's really, really wild. But, Here we go. Let's just get right into the goodness. Let's do this. The year was 1987.
I'm drawing hearts around Patrick Swayze's head.
Year of our Lord. So here are some other movies released in 1987. The Garbage Pail Kids came out that year.
That one has been on our schedule multiple times, and I think I've pulled it every single time.
The movie sucks.
It's so fucking terrible. It is like unwatchably bad.
It is a gross miscalculation and a gross overestimation of the sort of market appeal of Garbage Pail Kids, which of course, like, were really fucking popular at the time. But man,
it turns out you can't turn everything into a movie.
Not everything can be turned into a movie. Oh boy, yeah. Also that year, one of the worst movies ever made, Ishtar.
Which turns out that it was perhaps unduly slandered.
It's not. It's bad, but it's
not
like
a good movie.
It's not the fucking worst. The only thing I really remember, I've seen it, but the only thing I really remember about it is nothing about the movie, but just that it was Mike Seaver's favorite movie on Growing Pains, and that was like a running joke.
Man, Growing Pains fucking sucks.
You know what else sucks? Leonard Part 6 came out in 1987.
Ooh, wow.
Yes.
I believe that is where they fend off the lobsters with melted butter.
Yep. somebody thought, hey, you know who'd be great in a superhero send up movie? Bill Cosby.
And this is that a Disney movie?
I don't think so. Jesus, it might be. I don't think it is though. Well, you know what? I bet if it is, it's a Touchstone movie.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is it a Touchstone movie? But I think Touchstone was already a thing by 87.
Oh yeah, it certainly was. No, it's Columbia. Fucking Jesus Christ. Boy, things are not looking good for 87. Jaws 4, The Revenge.
Ooh, him and that, y'all.
Huh. Whew. 87 was actually a pretty fucking good year for movies, but goddamn,
maybe you're cherry picking a little bit.
I'm playing up the funny ones. Yeah, that's the one where the shark. Is it Jaws' mom?
I think so.
Jaws' mom takes on Sheriff Brody's wife.
Yep. And
it roars like a lion.
It does. And who's there to help her? Michael Caine.
Michael Caine and Mario Van Peebles.
Just doing some real beautiful accent work.
It's that accent work he was working on in Delivery Boys, just putting it to use in this movie.
That's right.
Yep. And then rounding it out. Wow. Boy, they were really trying to make Madonna work on screen, weren't they?
Oh, is this Who's That Girl?
Who's That Girl came out in 87.
Oh, man, that is a tough movie because it is just shameless. This is where she has the panther.
Maybe? I don't really remember it. I just remember
a panther in that one.
I just remember certain scenes from it and also the fucking soundtrack cuts from it.
Yeah.
Yeah. 87. Holy shit. Yeah. Cast and crew here. Our director, unfortunately, not a whole lot to be known about this guy, which is sad.
Because he delivered music videos.
Yeah, he did that
and dance videos
and dance stuff. He was primarily. It was a guy named Emil Ardolino, who's an Oscar winner. Mm-hmm. He made a short called "He Makes Me Feel Like Dancing." It was a feel-good documentary short, 26 minutes long. But a guy named Jacques Damboy, Damboy, yeah, he was an inspiring pro dancer who taught children.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Emil Ardolino was like he filmed like dance videos.
Yeah, stuff for like made for TV movie musicals, anything that involved dancing primarily. Like if you wanted something pro shot from Broadway, stuff like that. Like that was his thing. He'd never done a feature.
He's a fucking brilliant choice for this.
He's a really good fucking director, and he really figures it out because like they had a real good vision for what this movie was going to be going in, and it turns out he was the perfect director for it. He also directed a Sister Act.
He did.
Yeah.
And 3 Men and a Little Lady.
That's right. Not a lot of dancing in that one.
No. No.
Yeah. But that's kind of it, unfortunately, with him.
Yeah. Interestingly, so someone he worked very closely with in this is a guy named Kenny Ortega.
Yeah, he was a
choreographer.
choreographer.
Choreographed the whole thing. Similar dude, like he shot a lot of dance stuff. He shot a lot of music videos, but he went on to become a pretty successful director. He made Hocus Pocus. He made Newsies.
Holy shit, that's right.
And he made he directed that Disney High School Musical franchise.
No shit.
Yeah, he's like he was a choreographer, and then he
staying right in the pocket.
Yeah.
Cast was Patrick fucking Swayze.
At just at his peak
Swayze. Mm-hmm. This is him in the movie that began an unstoppable Hollywood rampage comprised of titles like Roadhouse, Point Break, and Ghost, and it cemented him in the public consciousness as a professionally handsome and very charming dude.
Goddamn right he is.
Swayze is the son of a dancer and choreographer trained in ballet all his life. Ardolino, being a director of dancers, insisted on a principal cast that are trained dancers to avoid body doubles and film big dance numbers in the styles of classic Hollywood musicals, and Swayze made a lot of sense when put up against the other guys they were going to cast, like Val Kilmer, Benicio del Toro, and the guy that he kind of came neck and neck down to, Billy Zane.
Yeah, no thanks. No thanks to all of them.
I've seen the screen tests of Billy Zane. Dude could not dance.
No. I believe the big one they cited to wanting to avoid was Flashdance.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of moments in Flashdance where you can tell that it's not her, it's not Jennifer Beals. So you're like, we need you to actually be able to do this. And you can tell that, like, Jennifer Grey, not a great dancer, but she's giving it her all.
Yeah.
She's fine.
Yeah.
She makes it work.
No, Swayze had chops, though, in spite of a note on his resume that said no dancing due to an old knee injury. Emil Ardolino worked his magic, being that he knew of Swayze's mother from the dance world and of Swayze from his time at the Joffrey Ballet. And it was probably the greatest career decision he ever made because the stuff he was up to before this movie, whoo!
Look, Outsiders. It was a great film.
Outsiders, fantastic. He's fantastic at that.
Skate Town USA.
I'm talking about
Great film.
Skate Town USA. Hey, go over to our Instagram right now. Check out Patrick Swayze in Skate Town USA.
That movie is genuinely terrible.
Also, I think been on the schedule.
It's very hard to find.
Yeah. And also Red Dawn. He's a primary player in Red Dawn. Also, he was on a TV show called The Renegades.
Ooh.
That was inspired by The Warriors. It was a show meant to capitalize on the success of The Warriors. I'd never heard of it until I was looking into Swayze. But it turned out it was really just a sort of a 21 Jump Street thing.
You Renegades are good.
The best. In the city. So our guy, unfortunately, had stage 4 cancer sneak up on him in 2008.
Look, it was one of the biggest losses I think I have ever endured.
A huge, huge hit. I remember when that happened, I was like, oh, that sucks. That sucks. Yeah, got the best of him in 2009, unfortunately. And it was like a fucking surprise to everybody. Yeah. My God. We also got Jennifer Grey, who's awesome. Great, giving us looks.
The fact that Jennifer Grey's career did not explode after this, mind-boggling.
Well, I got some there's some reasons that happened, and it's really too bad because this movie should have been a humongous fucking launch pad for her.
She is outstanding in this, and they have incredible chemistry.
They're so good. I mean, that's one of the reasons why the movie works as well as it does. She co-starred with Swayze a couple of years prior in Red Dawn. The two of them didn't get along. Yeah. And the tension returned when she came on board. But from the sounds of it, the two of them had mad chemistry, and you can really see it on the screen. A year before this one, she played Ferris Bueller's sister, and her schemes to bring her sociopath brother to justice really struck out in everybody's head. Or maybe it's the scene where she makes out with Charlie Sheen in the police station.
It is a huge character departure. Like, between this and that movie, totally different characters.
Yeah.
And she plays them both, and they're great.
Yep. She finds her steps in the 90s, returning to film after a few years away, but you can't exactly blame her. When she was the passenger in the car, her boyfriend at the time, Matthew Broderick, crashed in Ireland.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, they killed a couple of people, and a pair of nose jobs left her pretty much unrecognizable to casting directors and the public following that. I also seem to remember her starring in a sitcom in the 90s.
I think she was on a sitcom in the 90s. Because you're thinking about the nose job jokes.
Yeah.
Yep. She was on an episode of Friends. I remember that. But I think she was on a sitcom very briefly.
I can't remember what it's called, though, but I seem to remember watching it. Yeah, anyways, Jennifer Grey wasn't their first pick. Did you know this?
Winona Ryder.
Oh, even before then. Pia Zadora was Vestron's.
Why was everybody trying to jam Pia Zadora down our throat in the fucking 80s?
I don't know. I don't fucking know. I know John Waters put her
Someone who is famous for nothing.
No, John Waters put her in Hairspray as a joke, but I think it was her husband who was some sort of he was a rich guy who was basically buying her way into fame.
It's so weird. She's nobody. She has no skills.
No talent, no skills whatsoever. She's the fucking worst. And for a while there, they wanted you to watch Pia Zadora movies, and her movies are horrible. Horrible. But yeah, Winona Ryder, Sarah Jessica Parker were up for the role before Grey as well.
I can't picture it. I won't picture it.
I can't picture either of them. This is one of those movies that's just so perfectly cast that you just can't see it any other way.
Yeah.
No. And then rounding out our cast, Jerry Orbach.
Whoo!
You may know him.
Still my heart, Jerry Orbach.
You may know him better as homicide detective Lenny Briscoe from 274 episodes of Law and Order. Dude was a lifetime New Yorker who made his first acting moves on the stage, on and off Broadway, singing and dancing. He's a 3-time Tony nominee and won in 1969 for Promises, Promises. He was one of the most consistently busy dude in New York, filling gaps between stage programs for years with spots on New York City cop shows. And then in 1991, which I don't think I ever knew this, turned it out once again for Disney as the singing and speaking voice of Lumiere in Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No clue.
Yeah.
No clue. A sad story. He'd been fighting pancreatic cancer since 1994.
Jesus Christ.
Cancer and AIDS, man. Because we lost Emil Ardolino in the 90s to AIDS.
Can't do this.
So yeah, get the fuck out of here. Cancer, AIDS, you're done.
Both of y'all can get fucked.
Now, caught up to him in 2004 when he filmed his final episodes of Law and Order. Upon his death, Broadway marquees were dimmed in his honor, which apparently is like quite a thing.
I'm a huge fan. Love Jerry Orbach.
I love Jerry Orbach. You know, he has such a recognizable look. You know, he's great. Lenny
He's
Briscoe.
a really good actor.
He is. I was, again, like looking into him. I was like, I didn't think I really knew any of this shit about him. But like, yeah, apparently.
Murder, She Wrote.
Singing.
He
Dancing.
was Jessica's boyfriend on Murder, She Wrote very briefly.
He was on Golden Girls?
Yep.
Yeah.
Not as a regular, but.
Yeah. So, the origins of this movie lie in another movie, actually. Screenwriter Eleanor Bergstein got a script called It's My Turn produced in 1980, and it featured a scene where stars Michael Douglas, the script featured a scene where stars Michael Douglas and Jill Clayburgh dance all up on one another, grinding it out and getting super horny. This erotic wind-up ends up cut by producers so the cast couple could just get right to the fucking, and Eleanor ended up kind of carrying this grudge with her. The why of that lies in her own life story, and she ends up with a pitch for a movie with no title, but is based loosely on her experience as a child with her family at the Catskill Mountain Resorts in the 50s. The original story that she brought with her to her producer friend Linda Gottlieb was a story about sisters, but Gottlieb, bored with the original premise, hooked into a minor plot deal that ended up becoming a central piece of the puzzle.
That was Eileen Mazzell who she brings it to.
No, it was Linda Gottlieb. We were tight bros, tight sisters. From way back when. Yeah. So, Eleanor, also known as Baby back then, with a doctor father, found her way into a sweaty basement after parties put on by the resort staff where everybody got down to some dirty dancing. Gottlieb declared that the movie's title and committed to working with Bergstein on developing this project and getting it into a studio. The time was right. This was in 1984, and a new wave of movie musicals were all the rage between Flashdance, the break-in movies, and perhaps most of all, Footloose.
Perhaps most of all, salsa.
Beat Street. Perhaps most of all, Lambada.
Rapping.
So Gottlieb then had a deal with MGM, a studio then known for classic Hollywood's biggest and most celebrated movie musicals. She took it to studio head Frank Yablans in 1985, who read the script and absolutely fucking loved it. Committed it to the studio slate for that year, and then the very next day, Frank Yablans found himself fired, and all of his projects went with him.
He was also kind of an idiot, so...
So with the rights back in her hands, Linda Gottlieb shopped it around to every studio in the city, from the majors to the minors to indies, and every single one of them rejected the movie, fearing a, quote, girls movie made in the middle of the 1980s where big explosive guy movies were taking over. For example, the top releases of 1986 were Top Gun, Cobra, Iron Eagle, and Rocky IV.
God, put your dick away, 1986. My God.
Hey, listen, man. Guys rock. Dudes rock. We're taking back the power. Ladies.
Well, okay, I have a theory, though. I think... So this movie it comes out, I'm skipping ahead a little bit, so we'll go back in just a moment. But I think that by the time this comes out, Hollywood has been cranking out one hyper-masculine movie after another. I think by 87, people are a little tired of them because they've also gotten a little tired.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to give it to you because 87 was also the year that we got like Witches of Eastwick, which was a big one. Not a girls movie, but Stand By Me came out that year, also really big with people.
Well, so here's my second.
I think Fatal Attraction was the biggest hit of the year, actually.
here's my second thought on this. I think after 6 years of depraved GOP politics, people were probably desperate to feel good about American culture again, which they did by looking back at the 60s. Kennedy, summer vacation.
This was
progressivism.
This was a huge year for that kind of like boomer nostalgia.
Yeah.
Not for Vietnam era 60s, but for
Right.
that period right before
For
it.
youth. They don't want 60s culture writ large. They want specific their 60s culture. It's like when Dad talks about Westerns. He loves his childhood. He recognizes the problems of the 50s and 60s. It's his childhood that he loves. That's what people, I think, wanted. And so tired of these fucking giant Rambo movies, also wanting something a little bit gentler that you can feel good about, like, you know, social change and how everyone had hope for the future. Because by 1987, AIDS is ravaging the fucking country and the world. The GOP is turning out really to just sort of be a fucking shit show like they always are. And so everyone's kind of like bummed out.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, also another huge movie at this time contributing to that bum out factor is fucking Platoon came out that year.
Yeah.
Because remember, all of a sudden, to follow this, there's Vietnam shit everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, because we're gonna get born on the 4th of July in a couple years.
Yep. Full Metal Jacket, Hamburger Hill, I think also came out that year. Scars, was it Scars of War? The De Palma one? I don't think that's what it's called. Casualties of War?
Casualties of War.
That's the one with Michael J. Fox.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking that. There was a fucking action TV show on fucking, what was that? Tour of Duty, China Beach.
China Beach. Yep.
Was another one. Yeah,
but that was a little sexy too.
It was a little sexy because it was a hospital show in Vietnam. Yeah, but yeah, the shit was just everywhere.
Yeah.
So everybody just wanted a little decompression.
And it's a summer movie.
It's a yeah. It came at the end of the summer. It's an August release.
Comes out in August, but it's definitely a summer movie. It's got a vibe.
Yeah, for sure. So enter Vestron Video. Nothing to me said, hey, Brian, you're probably going to love this movie more than the Vestron logo in the VHS pre-roll.
Do you like shitty movies?
Do you like shitty movies? I do. I love shitty movies.
Have you ever heard of Roger Corman?
Because also...
How about his wife?
Because here's the thing. Here's the thing with that. The other logo that would appear before a movie that said, hey, Brian, you're going to love this movie? New World Pictures.
Yeah.
Every time I saw New World, I was like, this is going to rule.
Yep, they definitely had a brand.
Yeah. Vestron was one of the biggest VHS distributors in America, and they specialized in the most amazing trash ever produced. Among their prolific VHS output, they released The House on Sorority Row, Tentacles, Curtains, Tentacles, Curtains, Mortuary, Pieces. You see what I'm saying here?
These all sound familiar to me.
Reanimator, Troll, Chopping Mall, and The Wraith.
Yep. Vestron had, I believe they were one of the ones that really got out in front of VHS licensing.
They did, and I'll tell you why right now. In the early 80s, Vestron made a fucking fortune thanks to Hollywood's resistance to home video market. You could rent major studio releases on video, but the studios saw home video as a major competitor to their theatrical releases. Because at the time when home video came out, they were like, well, nobody's going to go to the movies anymore, which is fucking bullshit. They say that they're always saying that about like the next thing.
I mean, even if you just think about like the 90s, there was such a huge gap between when a movie came out in the theater and when it came out on VHS.
Oh God, it would be like 6 to 9 months. Yeah. So yeah, until the mid 80s, they put very little resources into VHS releases, that being like the Hollywood studios. Meanwhile, indies and exploitation producers put tremendous investment into videotape releases to give their shitty movies a significantly larger market than the limited urban releases they were used to, and video rental shops were suddenly choked with glorious garbage. Among the heaviest hitters was Vestron, who licensed whatever they could get their hands on and reaped massive rewards. But by 1986, the market was changing, and many studios were coming around to the videotape, realizing that they were leaving money on the table by licensing their videotape releases out to houses like Vestron. And Vestron found itself flush with cash from previous years, but in a new market that saw declining opportunity for licenses. So Vestron hired a guy named Mitch Canold, who made a couple of real dogs in the 70s. And they opened Vestron Pictures with aims at producing their own movies. Vestron snatched up every script that was being rejected by the studios, and among those was Dirty Dancing. Kennold was taken back to his childhood in the Catskill Mountains, and the power of nostalgia struck again. In spite of the script's reputation in town, Mitch Kennold was determined to make this movie for Vestron, and it took off from there. Vestron was inexperienced in film production, but they had killer instincts from the get-go. Budgeted at a little less than $4.5 million, low even for that time, Dirty Dancing was greenlit as their first original feature. And it's kind of fucking amazing how this came together.
It makes over $200 million.
Okay, that's fucking crazy on a $4.5 million budget.
Mm-hmm. And yet they still somehow fucked it up.
It was in theaters for 19 weeks. It never hit the number one spot, but like it rose. It was one of those rare movies that starts in a spot and then climbs the box office charts.
Mm-hmm. Because it's not like it's not really a thing. We don't see this too often. It is a good movie.
Oh yeah,
you know,
sure.
It's a good actors, well directed. You know, it's got everything about it is very well done. It might not appeal to a mass audience, except it kind of does.
It kind of does, yeah.
I mean, unless you're homophobic or misogynistic, it kind of does. And it builds. It's like it's not like, oh, everyone's got to see the sleeper indie hit. It's got a big fucking cast of like famous people.
Oh yeah, like you knew some of these people, like they were minor stars at the time, like right at the bottom of their careers. But like you'd seen Patrick Swayze before.
Yeah, I mean, fucking. But Jennifer Grey's coming out of Ferris Bueller's Day Off, which is like one of the biggest movies of the 80s.
Yeah, it's crazy. So a significant portion of the movie's budget went to music licensing, and there is a ton of music in this movie, both period and contemporary. Which
a lot of it is from Atlantic. So they probably licensed a ton of it from them directly.
Yeah, the contemporary stuff always bugged the shit out of me.
Okay, it is out of place. There's only one moment in this movie, and I'll call it out when we get there. It's pretty fucking obvious, too, where it's like, this is diegetic music. It's the same modern song.
Yeah, yeah. The anachronistic modern tracks made a certain business sense for Vestron, and in the end, nobody seemed to care that half the needle drops are very 80s pop numbers. But up until post-production, the movie struggled to get licenses for the songs they wanted, and were forced to shoot some of the dance numbers to click tracks on the set, while a series of music supervisors haggled with rights holders to get the period music that they needed. So they get the movie done. Unremarkable post-production for the most part, on time, on budget, and they bring the first cut to Vestron, and the execs fucking hate it.
One of them says, burn the negative and collect the insurance.
They showed it to Aaron Russo, who they actually brought from the outside, who was a big producer at the time in the 80s, and he's the one who told them that. And then they show it to the MPAA, who hit it with an R rating due to a couple of suggestive dance moves, a little bit of language, but primarily because there's an abortion in this movie.
How Christian.
Yeah. Yeah. So when it finally dropped in theaters in August of 1987, it opened with modest success and then climbed from there. The soundtrack record, an endless string of contemporary singles, pushed it upward in the box office charts for 19 weeks, making it one of the top 20 movies of 1987.
It actually has two soundtracks.
Really?
Mm-hmm. There's the primary one.
Like the oldies?
There's a secondary one. No, it has they're mixed on the original soundtrack. There's a second soundtrack that's just the other shit that's in the movie.
Oh, no shit.
That didn't make it. My guess is that they probably didn't want to pay for some of the songs.
Oh, right. Because they got to pay for publishing as well when they put out a record.
And
like
so once it becomes a huge fucking hit, then they're probably willing to go back and milk it for all it's worth, because there is so much shit that comes after this movie. Like the success of this movie. There's a stage play. There's a television show. They tried to do a sequel. They did eventually do a sequel. There's like a tour, a musical tour.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Vestron saw hardly any of the money that it made. Of that $250 million, they saw like nothing. They basically made their money back.
That's insane.
Yeah. because Linda Gottlieb like arranged points for all of the actors. Because like I think Jennifer Grey got paid like $50,000 for her part in this movie.
My God.
And then when the movie was a hit, she's like, points for you, points for you, points for you. And everybody but Vestron got paid.
Nice. Hey, it doesn't usually work that way, so God bless.
Yeah. So yeah, in spite of this, they immediately launched into a series of further features, expecting a similar return, and whiffed on every single one of them. I didn't even bother to write them down because like some of them are like one is called Hider in the House, and I think it's like a fucking.
Every time you bring it up, I think of that Naomi Ekperigin thing. It's called Hider in My House, not Lover in My Heart.
Yeah, it's like a fucking what's the word I'm looking for? Hitchcock made those movies. Thrillers. It's
you couldn't think of the word thriller?
Couldn't think of the word thriller. It's a thriller.
Do you smell burning toast by any chance?
Suspense movie is the word I was looking for. It's a suspenseful thriller starring Wings Hauser at his most cocainist.
Look, anytime I would argue The Carpenter is his most cocainist, but anytime you see Wings Hauser's name popping up,
some Rebecca De Mornay thing called and God Created Woman, a lot just forgettable shit that came out in very limited releases just because nobody wanted to see these fucking movies. I think the only one that anybody might remember is Little Monsters. Because that was in every fucking video store.
Well, because what's his face? Fred Savage was really fucking huge at the time.
Again, 60s nostalgia. The Wonder Years was on at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That and it's him and Howie Mandel. I think they've done that one on How Did This Get Made?
Yep.
Yeah, but Jesus Christ. In the end, Dirty Dancing was a once-in-a-lifetime movie for Vestron and also for audiences. It struck at the perfect fucking moment. Against all odds, nobody wanted to make this movie. I'm sure that once those box office numbers came in, every studio that said no to it probably fucking fired its executives.
Well, and then we get Lambada, we get Salsa, we get...
Well, that was always going to happen because Lambada and The Forbidden Dance were both like passion projects for Golan and Globus.
Which is insane.
Because those movies are fucking stupid. But yeah.
Menachem Golan had the fucking worst taste.
God bless him. God bless.
Thank God. But whew.
Anyways, since the movie's release, they have adapted it to television for one miserable season in 1988, and then in a made-for-television event in 2017 with Abigail Breslin as Baby.
Boo!
I'd completely forgotten about this shit. There's also a 2004 prequel called Havana Nights, and the same year it was adapted to a successful stage musical, and there is supposedly a sequel in production now, but I'll believe it when I see it.
Doesn't need one.
No. So perfect.
See, here's
perfect
the key
movie.
to this movie. The key to this movie is very, very specific nostalgia. It's not events. It's not a time and a place. It is a vibe. And it is a vibe that, as you alluded to earlier, I think transcends age to a certain extent. We can sort of get on board with this because we had not summers like this, because this movie focuses on a very particular kind of summer vacation that doesn't really exist anymore.
Yeah, I was going to say, see, the thing about the nostalgia in this movie is it's very layered because, like, for anybody who had that experience in the Catskills, in the Poconos, like, this is going to resonate with you when you go to see it in the movies.
But for those of you who aren't Jewish...
Right, but then for everybody who kind of is like loves that moment in time with the music, the sort of the feel of 1963, they're also going to get that. And then again, for us who were like too like young, that 60s nostalgia was fucking meaningless to us. It still hit for a certain like for Gen X.
I think because it's. People don't take now, and they didn't in the 80s and 90s really anymore, vacations that lasted for a month or 6 weeks.
When I watched this, I was like, holy fuck, they are there literally from like June to September.
I think they're there for about a month or 6 weeks or something like that.
Because it ends on Labor Day weekend, I think is when the movie ends.
So people don't take those vacations anymore, but we did take vacations to like a lake for a week or 2 weeks. And so you can still get the vibe of that. I don't think it carries as much now. It doesn't have the same weight now that maybe it did for us, but it's not so much about a specific time or place. The music does kind of nail it down to the 60s, obviously. So there is that. Yeah. There is the boomer part of it. But I think beyond that, there is an innocence aspect. There's a coming of age aspect. Those are the things that resonate with people who are maybe not boomers or maybe like sort of late Gen X or mid Gen X. That's the part I think that really still resonates, is that there's an innocence to this movie that pervades the whole thing.
Sure, yeah, like there's a kind of generalized teenageness about it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, all right.
But it's so non-specific.
Was 87 the year that Mom and Dad rented that place on the lake for the first time?
I think so.
So yeah, that or maybe it was 88, and so fucking A. But yeah, it works.
Yeah,
I don't really have a general sort of any sort of general goodwill towards this movie, but I certainly recognize it for being a good movie.
I've got more than enough. I fucking love this movie.
Yeah. Did the press love this movie?
Yeah, for the most part they did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you all about it. We talked about my friend Vinnie Canby.
Oh shit. Okay.
The old gray lady Vincent Canby. I suspect that one's responses to Dirty Dancing, to its period details, even to its state of mind, will depend on the association one brings into the theater. What is undeniable, however, is a basic decency of feeling, shaped in part by the film's obligations to its optimistic genre. That is exactly what we were just saying.
Yeah.
Dirty Dancing works best when it's most direct and unpretentious. It has the kind of sweet simplicity that somehow always eludes John Hughes. It is a very, I think once again.
Also, shots fired at John Hughes.
That's fine. He's a piece of shit. I think he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, he sucks. But I think he kind of nails it. He's like, this is just a sweet movie that is unpretentious. It makes you feel kind of warm and fuzzy. You know, it's all kind of wins out in the end.
Yeah,
like even ups and downs.
Like even the sort of there's a sort of like a small like a buffet of conflict in this movie, and even the conflict is very gentle.
And it involves a botched abortion,
right?
I mean, it's such an inoffensive movie.
It really is. Like I think that's another reason why it's so fucking perfectly commercial. Mm-hmm. You know,
J-Car, Boston Globe. The strong tug of affectionate recall carries Bergstein's film past her overstated writing. The dancing, Bergstein's curtsy to the humane side of Catskills culture, and Gray's fiery little mensch, easy J-Car, make Dirty Dancing worth the look.
All right, yeah.
He was so man.
Yeah, I'm gonna push back on that about the comment about the vacation, because this vacation looks like a vacation from fucking hell.
But fucking Jennifer Grey spent 60% of this movie working at the resort. Dave Kerr, Chicago Tribune. Dirty Dancing has its share of shop-worn attitudes, that the 60s were an innocent time, that lower-class men invariably are sexier than middle-class professionals. Oh, sorry, Dave Kerr. It's disappointing, too, though hardly surprising, given the puritanical bent of so much 80s filmmaking. That as the drama progresses, the film... sorry, that was a parenthetical that I fucked up the pacing of. As the drama progresses, the film's considerable erotic power is gradually...
but listen, when there's that moment in the middle where they do the Dirty Dancing, and I was like...
Great moment.
It's sexy.
Is gradually subsumed by moral posturing. But this is a shapely film, considered and concise. And if its rhetorical slickness eventually covers up its emotional core, that slickness has a pleasure of its own.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, like everybody's getting it. They're receiving it in the spirit intended.
Yeah, you know who really received it in the spirit intended?
Roger Ebert.
Sheila Benson, Los Angeles Times.
Oh God, yes.
By being smart and funny, touching and unabashedly sensual.
Oh, fuck, she's doing it.
Dirty Dancing is the sweet sleeper hit of a hot season. It works with the kick that it does because from its first incendiary title dance sequence, Ardolino, using every tool of filmmaking, has an extraordinary ability to let us feel the exhilaration and the pure animal pleasure of dancing in
Sheila.
perfect sync with a partner.
She's
Sheila
doing it.
Benson. Was
God,
she
she's my
going
favorite.
through menopause or something? I
She's
don't
my fucking favorite. Oh my God, that lady can write the fuck out of a movie review.
She's fantastic.
She is my whenever you mention her name, oh, I'm in heaven.
Yeah, I love Sheila Benson. Love Vincent Canby.
Yep.
You know who I don't love? And I almost did not include this.
IMDb, how do you not love this movie? Come on.
I wanted to go to the 1 stars and see that there were none.
All right, give it to me. Offend me.
I just read a number of user reviews, and all I have to say is that you're all sick. This lame-brained, terribly scripted, terribly constructed, terribly acted movie is your favorite movie of all time? Eat a bag of dicks, user. The story's been told before, repeatedly, I might add. Even if the story hadn't been told before, every aspect of the movie is completely predictable. And the acting, even if the dialogue wasn't so bad, most of the principles are so wooden you could use them as surfboards. Now look, is this movie melodrama? Yeah, to a certain extent. Is it a little bit cheesy and overwrought? Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
I think the acting in this movie is actually pretty good. I think the writing's a little
Yeah. Yeah.
But this is the worst thing ever. It's like, man, this is the most inoffensive movie I could possibly come up with.
Like, what fault could you possibly find in it? I mean, there's some shit there, but like to be that upset about it, to be like, you fucking sickos.
Everybody's white in this movie. Come on.
Hey, listen, there's one black guy.
That's true. That is true.
Shit. Well, we're going to get into this movie right after these messages. Okay, you ready?
Let's do it.
Here we go. We open on the Houseman family driving up to the Catskills for summer vacation in 1963. It's the Borscht Belt, baby.
Yep.
I had to look it up. I never knew where the Borscht Belt was, and so I looked it up.
New York.
Yeah, it's like a lake at the bottom of the
Finger
state.
Lakes. Yeah.
Bottom of the state. It's in the
I've
same.
been there.
Have you?
I've been to this is in Virginia, but like I've been to one of these resorts.
Oh no shit! All right, all right. Because
it sucked.
It's the same area that fucking Jamie Marx's dad was shot in. Which I'll tell you something, because that movie's location was chosen specifically because of how bleak it is.
Yeah, it's really not very nice anymore. It's a little bit like Lake Winnipesaukee. It's like the entire area operated on income from tourism.
Yeah.
So if people aren't familiar with this, these types of places, they don't really exist anymore. Like we said, people would go there for like a month or like 2 fucking months because you would get the summer off or whatever. And it was the reason it was so heavily it skewed so heavily Jewish was because people from the city would be getting out of the city. You would go to these resorts for the summertime, and so it's it's like a lot of doctors and lawyers and blah 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 blah. But it skewed very heavily Jewish, sort of like how summer camps originally were for Jewish kids.
Yeah,
very similar idea. It's like and so it always kind of retained that part of culture, that sort of Jewish part of culture. There was a lot of comedians would go through, that was where they'd make their money.
Yeah, you'd find a whole bunch of Borscht Belt creeps up there.
Right, that's why it's called the Borscht Belt, because they would work this circuit. And so that it was supposed to skew. The movie doesn't really emphasize that. It does a little bit. It feels a little Jewish.
It's heavily implied.
Yeah.
So,
but that's really what this area was, kind of how it came about. And then, of course, by the end of the 60s, it sort of collapses.
Yeah. Yep. It's the Borscht Belt, baby. And speaking of baby, here's baby. Youngest daughter of the Housemans, reading some made-up piece of liberal indoctrination that they made up for the movie.
She reads like every progressive-leaning teen. Like, you can picture every young, idealistic girl, I should add white girl, well-meaning idealistic white girl.
Yeah. Yeah. The book is called Plight of the Peasant by Greg McPherson.
Well,
why they
know what
didn't
she's all about.
Yeah, why they didn't just have her read Das Kapital or Conquest of Bread is anyone's guess, but you get the picture.
Well, because she's naive in her idealism.
Yeah.
She's not radical.
No. Well, if I were in charge, she'd be reading Conquest of Bread. But yeah, she's a young, modern woman from the 60s, and she's going to make a difference. She's riding up with her father, Jake, mother, Marjorie, and her vain older sister, Lisa.
And look, her mother, Marjorie, Kelly Bishop, is the fucking sleeper star of this movie. She is.
She pops in.
She's not really. So she wasn't supposed to. She wasn't supposed to play this role at all. She was supposed to be. She was cast as Vivian Pressman,
the Bungalow Bunny.
Yeah, and the woman who was supposed to play Marjorie ended up. I think she got sick or something. Something happened and she couldn't play the role, and so they dropped Kelly Bishop in. And so that's why she doesn't really have a lot of lines.
Yeah.
Because they sort of had to add a few lines for her. Because she wasn't not famous at the time.
She's
but
hardly
she wasn't
in the
really
movie,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, and it was because she wasn't really supposed to be a character. And then they kind of dropped a slightly more recognizable person in there.
Gotcha, yeah.
And if you don't know Kelly Bishop, she is the mother on Gilmore Girls.
Yeah, they're listening to Big Girls Don't Cry by the Four Seasons.
That song sucks.
You see those videos, those like recent videos of Frankie Valli?
How is that man still alive?
Have you not seen them?
No, does he look like Liberace? I'm kind of imagining he does.
Oh my, okay. Slight detour. Listener, if you've not seen this, just strap in. It's a fucking horror show.
Oh, no, I have. You've sent this to me before.
He must owe the IRS like millions of dollars or something like that, because like he is practically propped up with like a giant marionette set, like
because he's like 90 years old.
And
he's got to be at least 90.
And he stands there with the microphone in his face, his eyes like mostly closed.
He's like Donald Trump at a cabinet meeting.
Like swaying slightly side to side, barely mouthing the words to all of his hits, while like a backing band and like backup singers and stuff like animatedly perform.
You got to distract from the horror show at the center.
It is the craziest bullshit I've ever seen. I would 100% go and see that if I got the chance. Also, Barry Manilow's been doing that a lot lately too. Yeah, and Smokey
He's
Robin.
a little younger though.
He's a little younger. Lots and lots of plastic surgery on Barry.
Yeah.
If you've not seen. Yeah.
Well, hey.
Holy fuck.
He's a gay man of a particular era.
So they arrive at Kellerman's Resort.
And it is like drop-off day at a college.
Holy shit. The thing that kept occurring to me as I was watching this is how much this is basically like summer camp, but for adults.
Yes. Yeah, everything is so. I have a note. Literally, my next note is none of this looks relaxing to me. Everything is so regimented.
You got to be doing something like every hour or every half hour. It's like, okay, now we're doing still life. Now we're going to go play bocce ball. Now we're going to go do fucking foxtrot.
I wonder if that is if there's a sort of kind of a moral element to that, or just a cultural aspect of this, where it's like you can't be lazy.
It could be either that, or it's just these places where, because this, like, there were a bunch of these resorts, and I think that like their activity schedules were I think they had to pay. You had to pay for this stuff on the side, and so they offered shitloads of stuff to do.
Yeah, it's like being on a cruise ship.
Yeah, and so you would that also, goddamn it, cruises sound fucking exhausting.
I would rather kill myself.
I would never go on a fucking cruise. Never.
It's a fucking diarrhea city.
I saw Poop Cruise. Cruise. No, thank you.
They called it Poop Cruise, and we still all watched it.
We dare you to watch Poop Cruise. But it's like that, where it's like there's constantly something going on, and like everybody is just rushing to take part in like the next thing. It's crazy.
I can barely muster the motivation to do the shit I plan to do.
Me, I go on vacation. I just want to put my fucking feet up.
I don't even go on vacation.
You should try it. Just chill.
Going to a beer festival next week.
All right. Relax. Take a load off, guy.
I don't know. Hey, buddy. Come on to the beer festival.
Yep. So, Kellerman's Resort, big summer resort for rich Jewish people from New York City, and it's hopping. They have everything. Shuffleboard, volleyball, still life art classes, and Wayne Knight to announce all the excitement. Mm-hmm. So here comes Max Kellerman, the owner of the resort.
You might remember him from Rad.
I was going to say he's the bad guy in Rad. Mm-hmm. He's the owner of the resort, and he's here to personally welcome Jake and his family. Jake, a doctor, performed some life-saving surgery on him, and Jake is here as his personal guest to take a load off for the summer.
Oh, a talented surgeon and a silver fox? Get the fuck out of here.
I know. The entire summer at this ridiculous white people resort. We'll get you settled, Jake. For now, why not pop over to the merengue class in the gazebo? It's taught by a real rockette.
And Jake's like, man, we just fucking got here. Can I just put my bags down?
Look, I just want to have some fucking coffee by the lake.
Oh.
Is that too much to ask?
It is a nice looking lake. I'll give him that.
That is. So we cut to the gazebo where everybody's just trying to keep up with some basic steps. Baby struggles while the teacher Penny leads these lame wads.
And Penny yells, God wouldn't have given you maracas, ladies, if he didn't want you to shake them.
I love it.
I mean, I guess it's hard to argue with that.
It's true. So, later on, Baby splits from their cabin to run up to the main house for a little look around. He catches Max telling the waiters how to do their jobs. You're not just here to serve food, you jerks. You're
also gigolos.
You're here to show the girls a good time. A little dancing, a little starlight, even the dogs. You hear me?
It is absolutely insane that he's like, okay, you're here to serve the food, serve the coffee, serve the bagels, and also you have to fuck these people.
You gotta fuck these ladies.
That's nuts.
Because, listen, hey, these husbands, they're busy men. They're going back to the city. These ladies are going to be on their own.
Oh, God. Sexism.
So now, in walks one cool customer. That
I'm sorry. The ruffians?
Catches Baby's eye right from the jump. It's Johnny Castle and his boys.
I get it. She is immediately struck by this. Whew.
His animal magnetism.
Mm-hmm. All black jeans, black leather jacket.
Black sunglasses?
Listen, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. These guys, they're the dancing machines, and the rules are a little different for them. See, these
He calls
cats,
them the entertainment people.
These cats are too spicy. You teach these ladies to dance, you entertain them, a little razzle-dazzle, but you keep your sexy hands off these vulnerable ladies. You hear me, Mr. Ray-Bans and black leather jacket?
Mm-hmm.
At dinner, the Housemans are seated for dinner. Their waiter is Robbie Gould, Mayo Medical School. He's a college boy like the rest of the waitstaff. Max introduces his grandson.
Real rapey energy.
Oh, fuck, right from the jump.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't spoil it, because a little later on, he's going to engage in film's greatest signifier for this guy sucks.
Yeah.
Yep. Max then introduces his grandson, Neil. Boy, this guy is just going places. He's studying hotel management at Cornell.
He is a gigantic dork. Neil is like a classier Arnold Horshack.
He is. Oh my God. Yeah, he's definitely like, they gave him a glow up, but same fucking energy. Mm-hmm. He is like a walking
He's less charming than Arnold Horshack.
He is a walking splash of water, like on a hot situation.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck this guy. Baby, she's going to Mount Holyoke.
Yeah, well.
Yep. So after dinner, there's dancing. Baby and Neil dance and talk about her future.
Somehow everybody knows how to do the mambo. Which is a fairly complicated dance.
Yeah. I'm surprised. But she's going to study the economics of underdeveloped countries. And then she's going into the Peace Corps. Yeah, Neil, eager to impress her, tells her that he's going to Mississippi with some of the crew to be freedom riders. And she's not terribly moved by this.
Nope, because he's a liar.
She saw right through him. You're not going to the fucking Mississippi. You're going to the Mayo Clinic or whatever.
That's the other guy.
Yeah. But here comes Johnny and his dance partner, Penny, to dance a fancy-ass mambo.
And then Baby feels something stirring in her loins. Baby, or me. I did too.
Literally everybody watching this movie was like, what is happening right now with me? What is this feeling I'm feeling?
Am I gay?
Everybody gets to mamboing, but these two tear shit up and cut a proper rug. It's steamy, sexy, and so dangerously Latin.
It is very. See, that's the funny thing is that we're going to the actual sort of sensual dancing is going to be at the center of this film. We're never going to ever address where that dancing comes from. Which cultures it comes from? Because it's not white people.
Oh no, but the names are all very Latin. They're gonna get you. They're gonna get you going. It's very spicy movement.
Well, I think it's kind of weird how like Max and the rest of the sort of upper class, middle class employees there, they just fucking hate these dance people. And it's like, that's the case. Why hire them at all? All they do is talk shit about them to the guests.
Listen, the ladies love these guys. They love that Latin rhythm.
So does this lady right here.
Hey. So, yeah, Neil is unimpressed with the theatrics, but Baby is into it. Yeah, everybody, again, like, this is the thing. Like, these guys come in and they fucking just put down the moves and just impress everybody. And all of the resort staff are like, these motherfuckers. I can't believe they're
each other, to the other guests. They're like, I hear he steals. My God.
Yep. Max is also kind of pissed off about it, but the people are all seriously impressed. He shuts it down and the two split up and grab some partners from the vacationers. And Jake then volunteers Baby to help out with the festivities on the stage, and she ends up getting cut in half in a crappy magic act. And then
the magician is Cousin Brucey.
I don't. Am I supposed to know who that guy is?
So you hear him very briefly at the beginning of the movie.
He's the DJ.
Yeah, he's Rockin' Ricky Rialto. He was a real DJ. Cousin Brucey was like a real DJ in that area.
The real Don Steele.
Yeah. Well, the real Don Steele is Rockin' Ricky Rialto. But Cousin Brucey was this like actual radio personality, and she wanted to put him in the movie somehow, but he's not an actor.
No.
And so he just kind of has this cameo.
Okay. And then they gift her a live chicken for helping out.
What the fuck is she going to do with a live chicken?
Later on, it's a detail that I noticed the second time I watched it.
You talking about the goat?
The goat! They gave somebody a fucking goat. They saddled a guest with a goat.
What are you supposed to do? Take that home? Do you know how destructive goats are?
You need to take them back to New York City? Where are you going to put them?
Have you ever seen their eyes?
They get the devil's eyes.
Your devil goat smiled at me.
Oh, shit. So, Baby runs off the stage and out to the trail by the staff housing, and she's seized by the sweet, forbidden sounds of the contours coming from the pavilion up above.
What is that, rhythm and blues I hear?
Is that
together?
Listen, ooh, is this race music I keep hearing about?
Mm-hmm, sure is.
So she spots Billy, one of the dancing dudes, struggling to carry watermelons up the steps, and she runs over to help him. He tries to dissuade her because guests are not allowed to hang out with the help. But she goes anyway and walks in on the steamiest, most sinful place on earth.
And so the look on Baby's face, this is why Jennifer Grey is so fucking great. The look on her face as she's like sort of moving through the crowd is a look of horror.
It's
because they are all grinding on one another real hard.
Yeah, hot people grind all up on another while dancing. This is not the kind of dancing she was up to down in the dance hall. No, sir. This scene actually reminds me of my favorite Letterboxd review of this movie.
Oh.
I'm going to read it to you. It's by Demi. I hope I say this right. Adeju Yigbe? Demi Adeju Yigbe. I think that's how you say it. But anyways, here's her review of this movie. I love when hot people dance super close to each other because it reminds me of sex, which is awesome.
Fair. I think that's what they're going for here. Couple things about this scene. This is one of the best scenes in the movie. This is where the director, he really, really shines.
Yeah.
He's just showing you young people being hot and moving really well.
Yeah.
To some really fucking awesome music.
It's great. It's great. I will say this, like, the soundtrack to this movie, pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, in this scene, what's great about this scene is that they really dragged this out. This is a very long scene of just people dancing.
Yeah. It's almost
so
like...
they bet big that people would want to watch dancing, and they won.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, I think that even today, in the absence of like movie musicals, people still want that shit. Like every now and then, like one of these movies sort of just emerges from the fucking ether and just seizes the pop culture by the fucking throat. Like La La Land, for instance. You know, people fucking love a big musical number, a big choreographed thing. There was a period from like fucking like 10 years, like from like 2002 to like 2012, where like every fucking comedy had to include a big like choreographed dance number, sometimes for no fucking reason other than like popular movies were doing it.
Yeah.
So there is a hunger for these, and I love movie musicals.
I think this is a really smart choice to drag. Like, do they let this go from one song into the next song? And that next song is Love Man. And Love Man is a fucking banger of a song.
Yeah. Yeah. So in walks Johnny and Penny, and everybody cheers. They get down to more of that nasty dancing. Billy points out, it's so dirty. And Billy points out that Johnny is his cousin. Apparently, when they were importing this movie to Canada, they had to like show them the script because Canada thought they were trying to import a porno.
Nice.
Yeah. You fucking Puritans.
Look, don't talk about them like that. My dear sweet friends and neighbors.
So Baby assumes that Johnny and Penny are a thing, but Billy tells her to her very excitement that they are not a thing. They
Ding, 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 ding.
They just dance together.
Yeah, she is positively overwhelmed with amorous feelings.
So Johnny spots Billy and dances his way over to give him a shit about bringing a guest up.
Yeah, he's like, hey, what's she doing here? And she goes, I carried a watermelon.
I carried a watermelon.
It's such a great line.
I love that line because this movie's got a couple of like lines that sort of remain in the culture, and nobody puts Baby in a corner. I don't understand the appeal of it.
Well, neither did Patrick Swayze. He could barely say it because it's so fucking stupid.
Yeah. So yeah, a new song starts. Johnny pulls Baby out to the floor to dance with him, but it's tough because the poor girl just can't dance. And shoot, girl, I get it. I get it. I got no instinct for it, and I wish I did. Tries to introduce the whole grind it up on your partner concept to her, but man, it does not come naturally. This dude can teach anyone, though, and pretty soon, Baby is down with the grindage.
Yeah.
With the
She's squeezing that juice.
With the grindage.
Yeah.
The song ends, Johnny peels off to elsewhere, and Baby is left on the floor, clearly feeling a certain way.
It's great, though, because she's sort of like,
she's
kind
like
of girlishly swaying and like
smoothing out her skirt and like collecting herself.
She's so good in this.
Jennifer Grey is fucking fantastic. Like when we were watching this in the Discord, everybody was just in love with her. Everybody'd seen the movie before, of course, but like just in this sort of collective moment, we were like, isn't she the fucking best?
And I think she had a really hard time shaking the kind of Nepo baby label, because what you forgot to mention up top is that she is Joel Grey's daughter.
Yeah. And her mother was, I think her mother was also like a choreographer or a dancer or something like that.
Oh, probably. Well, probably, because her father's a homosexual, so.
Okay.
He didn't admit it at the time, obviously, but he has since.
Yeah. So now the next day, we find all the ladies by the lakeside trying on wigs for some reason.
Join our hair-raising wig show. It's like they made this fucking movie for me.
It's the ultimate is it a wig moment.
Yes.
Oh, shit. So along comes Robbie the waiter to flirt with Lisa, who will be needing Baby to cover for her with Mom and Dad should they go asking for her.
He says something like, I'll be able to afford my Alfa Romeo. And Lisa, totally fucking deadpan, turns to him and goes, that's my favorite car.
My favorite car.
And it is such a great line.
Yep. See, here's the thing. Lisa has business on the golf course with Robbie. Baby spots Johnny chatting up Penny, who seems distressed, and when he leaves, she goes over to compliment Penny on her dancing. Penny, however, is coarse and in a hurry to get the hell out of there, leaving Baby to wonder what the hell just happened.
Well, Penny's kind of a bitch to her at first. I get it, you gotta keep a distance. Not so much of a distance that you can't just tell her personal shit about yourself, because that's what they all do.
Yeah. That night, Johnny dances with one of the wives, a bungalow bunny, Max calls her.
Yeah, that's Vivian Pressman. She has got her tits pretty much all the way out.
I love her look. She is the horniest lady in the resort.
Yeah, she is.
Yep, he tells her she stays the whole season while her husband pops up just for the weekends. She's an amorous gal, if you get my drift.
Mm-hmm. Gonna need a lot of gigolos to satisfy this particular lady.
She gets around. Neil, ever the buzzkill, breaks up the dance to ask Johnny where Penny is. Everybody's asking after her, but she's taking a break, he says. Then Neil snatches baby away and takes her lakeside to try and put the moves on her.
Oh, it's so gross. He's like dude, twirling her hair. He's like, I love to watch your hair blowing in the breeze. He's
Gross.
such a slimy
Shut up,
creep.
Shut up, dude. The thing is like, he is not, because Robbie is the rapey, nasty one. Neil is just like lame.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Ugh. Yeah. But then she's trying to get the fuck away from this guy. But then she spots her sister wandering through the bushes, all emotional, demanding an apology from Robbie, who tells her, hey, babe, listen for one in your dreams.
Mm-hmm. Hey.
I wonder what he did. Probably tried to touch her boobs.
Yep. That's what he did.
Classic Robbie. Mm. Neil takes baby to the kitchen to win her over with anything that she could possibly want to eat.
A whole bowl of pudding.
Just
chicken fingers and coleslaw. I'm just thinking of things that they would have there.
A Jell-O mold.
Coffee and apple pie.
Oh, yeah. So he rifles through the fridge when baby spots Penny sitting on the floor on the other side of the kitchen, crying. And she gets rid of Neil and then runs out to get Billy and Johnny to see what the problem is. They all run back, and on the way, Billy tells her that Penny's knocked up, and given the evidence presented so far, baby just assumes that Johnny is the father. Our guy...
It's not a huge leap for her to assume that.
No, they are super fucking close.
These two are fucking grinding on each other for the first half of this movie.
Their shit has been separated by a thin layer of fabric for like the first 10 minutes of this movie, yeah.
She probably got pregnant while they were dancing.
He's just that potent.
My understanding is that's how it works.
Our guy is insulted at this. The balls on this girl. Johnny goes in and comforts the poor girl.
Confronts.
What is the matter with you? What is the matter with you, Penny? They bring her back to their secret hideout where they discuss snatching up the money to get an abortion. Johnny offers his salary for the season, which she won't accept. She reveals that the father is Robbie, who fucking sucks. And Billy tells Baby that there's a doctor coming through town that one of the staff knows, and for $250 he'll do an abortion.
Now, Baby, I did the calculation. $250 is $2,700 today.
Holy shit. Mm-hmm. That's a lot of money. Baby, ever the naive teenager, tells her that Robbie definitely has the money. You just need to tell him. But check this, girl. Robbie knows, and he's about as interested in handling business as you might expect. And
yeah, this is Baby's big first big life lesson. Rich white guys fucking suck.
And then Penny tells her to buzz off back to Daddy.
It's rude. It's rude. I don't like it. You don't have to be rude, Penny.
Listen, I know. I get it, Penny. Just sand the edges off a little bit. She's a nice girl.
Yeah.
Hurt, Baby leaves and tries to reason with Robbie, and you already didn't think this guy was an S-tier dirtbag. The movie hits us with a hilarious signifier for this guy sucks. He tells her,
if you didn't hate Robbie already, and you did, but if you need to hate him more, here you go.
He tells her, hey, some people matter and some people don't. Read this. And then he produces a worn paperback of The Fountainhead by Ayn Rand.
I literally, when he pulled it out, to myself was, oh.
I laughed and laughed and laughed. I can't believe that, like, even back then, this was like universal code for fuck this person.
Yeah, it's like, hey, what does every guy who's ever talked at you at length about anything have in common?
As a matter of fact, he says, I'm gonna need it back though. I got notes in the margins.
So fucking gross. So gross.
Oh God, it's so fucking funny. The Baby reacts accordingly and pours a jug of water down his pants. And then she heads over to the putting green to ask her father for the money that Penny needs. She's evasive, obviously, but makes a case that she's helping someone out and that it's not illegal, which is an unfortunate lie that she'll pay for later on. But Jake is a good dad and a good guy. and he agrees to give her the money.
He's a fox. He's a stone cold fox.
Are you feeling a certain way for Jerry Orbach in this moment?
Always have. Telling you, it's this movie.
The baby then pops up to the sexy dance house where the staff is just grinding it out in a smoky room to Stay by Maurice Williams and the Zodiacs.
It's a great fucking moment.
Yeah.
These particular scenes are shot so well because they feel, I don't want to say authentic, but they feel, what's the word I'm looking for?
No, like I think you got it. Like authentic is kind of it. It's communicating an idea because these scenes are always contrasted against the dancing that happens down in where the guests
The
are.
foxtrot,
And their shit is like foxtrot. It's a box step. It's all very, very structured and it's all very safe and chaste. And then they go over to this place and it's like, no, but this is where you really want to hang out, right? Like, I mean, look at these fucking people. They're sexy and they got their vaginas all over one another.
And I think that these scenes are key to the success of this movie because really what I think people are responding to in this is that kind of, I will say very broadly that kind of human desire, that innate mood, like a need to respond to music.
Yeah.
Physically.
Yeah.
In one way or another. Even if you don't know how to dance, you still want to dance. And I think that's one of the things that people are responding to. And that's what you're seeing in these scenes is this is just people reacting to music in a very sexy way.
It's instinct versus the sort of learned formality of the other thing. It's loose.
Yes.
It's fun. It's, it gets your blood going.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the things that really, where this movie succeeds is that you're seeing these people do it, and they're not doing anything real special. They're just fucking rubbing their shit all over each other. And it's like, yeah, I get it. I want to dance too. I kind of want to move around a little bit when I hear this song.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah. It helps also that I've got, like, this stuff also kind of brings me back to that time because this music was also kind of inescapable at the moment. Just because, like, boomers of a certain age were fully in control of the pop cultural current. Also,
this era of Atlantic Records is
so good.
It is iconic. It's no one is capable of reproducing this. It is unreproducible.
No. So she then presents a wad of money to Penny, but Penny is forced to turn it down. And Billy explains that he can only get her an appointment with this doctor on the same day as their performance at the Sheldrake, which is another Catskills resort. And they skip that, and they lose out on the money, and then some for some kind of convoluted logic that I don't fully follow. Johnny, still being pissy about being a working guy compared to this rich girl from the city, presents her with an idea as a joke. You going to skip all those summer good times to fill in for her? And Billy says, it's not a bad idea.
What I love about this moment is how the more he is being shitty, the more she's like, yeah, fuck you. I am going to do this.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, this is the moment that I noticed that Swayze keeps drifting in and out of accents.
Yeah.
So he's a Texas guy, and his natural, he does have like a Texas accent, but like in this one, he's doing a sort of like Danny Zuko Brooklyn thing.
Yeah.
And then later on,
it's not really working.
Later on, it's going to, and then he's going to drop it in the next scene, but like later on, he's going to do kind of a Southern thing, almost like he forgets what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
So Johnny resists, saying no. Cut to them in the Helps dance hall, and Johnny's struggling to teach baby the mambo. Montage time of baby being taught to the tune of Wipeout by the Surfaris. She's slow to learn, stiff and exaggerated, but as time passes, she picks it up. Most important part, though, is that you don't just learn the steps. You have to feel the music. Mm-hmm. Johnny teaches her.
It's not quite breakfast. It's not quite lunch.
But you get a piece of cantaloupe at the end. You get a good meal. Mm-hmm. Johnny teaches her to feel it through his heartbeat to the tune of Hungry Eyes by Eric Carmen.
Oh, Eric Carmen.
Eric Carmen. God, what was his hit in the 70s?
God.
I can hear the melody, but fuck, I can't remember what the name of the song was. All by Myself.
Mm-hmm.
All by myself.
Yep.
Yep. Not this one. This is a real upbeat song about having hungry eyes.
I do like the montage of her sort of getting better at it. It is, again, you were so endeared to her because she is so charming in this.
Yeah.
Like she's getting better. And then she's just sort of by herself being a little goofy on the bridge. And it's being kind of like being sexy and sultry as part of the montage. It's a fun thing.
And they do that thing where she's got her arm up around him and he does the thing where he kind of like sweeps his arm down and like it tickles.
Apparently
those are real outtakes.
Yeah, this was, he kept getting really frustrated. So the director was constantly like, you feel like you want to go off script and do some shit? Well, give it a go. And so these moments where he seems to be getting very frustrated with her is genuine frustration.
Yeah. It's still cute as hell.
Yeah, it feels very authentic.
Yeah. God damn it. Also, you could not escape this fucking song in the fall of 1987.
This is my dance space. This is your dance space.
Yeah. This took me back to sitting there playing fucking Dragon Warrior on the Nintendo. Yeah. With the night of performance looming, it's starting to look like Baby has the moves down. Good thing she packed all this revealing dance wear, including an identical pair of silver heels.
So she doesn't. She's wearing Penny's outfit.
Oh, okay.
That's what they're doing in the kitchen.
Yes,
she's
I know
like
that
kind
part.
of altering the dress to fit her.
Yeah. So yeah. Also, what's this? Is this chemistry?
I feel like facades are softening, hearts are opening. People are coming out of their shells a little bit, you might say.
The power of dance. There's just one big move left to learn. The big dramatic lift, which you'll learn later. So they rehearse, and the frustration of not learning the lift boils over. And they argue about it, and then Johnny takes her out in the rain and out of the resort to the forest for Mr. Miyagi-style dance instruction on a fallen log over a stream, and they have a great time.
Okay, sort of over a stream, but not really.
No, it's actually
just
hard ground underneath.
Yeah, if they fell off of that, and they are really on that, really doing this thing, apparently
Jennifer Grey's stunt double was doing that. He
was
fell
really
off and
doing
injured himself.
Yeah, and they had to drain his knee.
Fuck.
Which is really gross. I don't know if you've ever had that done. I've had to have that done once before. The fluid that builds up in your knee is a disgusting color.
Gross.
Yep.
Yeah. And then they try the lift in a field where things don't really work out there. So they jump into a lake and try the lift several times there, like your average, and like your average Friday the 13th movie. The lake was so cold that it threatened the health and safety of both actors.
Now, I think we need to talk about the lift, because I've never really understood the lift. I imagine it's an extremely difficult thing to do. It probably inspired a few million teenagers to break their necks that summer.
I've seen a montage of weddings where the first dance ends in a lift.
Oof. But it doesn't strike me as particularly impressive looking.
I sort of understand it just because of the way, like, you know, like I'm familiar, like lifting weights and shit like that. You understand that, like, she's coming at him. There's forward momentum. He has to lift her up and hold her without dropping her backwards.
Right. No, I mean, the execution of it, I get that the execution is impressive. It just doesn't look very impressive.
Oh, I don't know. I think it is a very good, like, final move for the thing.
I'm sure you got to have insane core strength to do that.
Yes. Yeah. And boy, does he have core strength.
They both must.
Yeah.
Because she's got to hold herself up, too.
Yeah. Yeah, because she has to, like, maintain the
Using
position.
just body weight.
Yeah, and to keep her, like, center of gravity, like, in right in the right place so that she doesn't fucking tip over. Yeah, it's crazy shit. Dancers are strong as fuck. It's one of it's some of the most impressive shit I've ever seen. Later on, it's the night of the show, and Penny is running Baby down in the basics. Bump into elderly Mrs. Schumacher, who drops her purse, which suspiciously contains what appears to be a bunch of wallets.
Yes, Mrs. Schumacher, you've dropped all of your wallets.
Yeah. Pinning that. And they absentmindedly help her collect all her shit and continue on with the details. Apparently, Ardolino wanted to cast his friend, Dr. Ruth Westheimer, as this part.
Yep, and her husband was supposed to be Joel Grey.
Yeah.
But Dr. Ruth learned that she's a thief and then decided she didn't want to do it. It's like, hey, Dr. Ruth, it's called acting.
Nobody's gonna think you're a real thief, Dr. Ruth.
I might.
Nobody's gonna question your cute little old lady, little old German lady talking about sex on TV.
Yeah, fucking pervert.
You still book you on Joan Rivers.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
Yeah. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, Dr. Ruth. So then Penny and Baby have a moment where they kind of assure each other that the other's situation's going to be all right. And then Baby sneaks out to her date with Destiny.
It's a nice moment.
It is a nice moment.
Penny's making up for being an asshole earlier.
Yeah. Maybe she's got hungry eyes.
Oh.
The lights come up and Baby is visibly nervous, but gets it together for a not half bad performance in the Mambo.
And
Number 5.
Baby's makeup during this Mambo magic scene is really something.
It's severe.
It's very Boca Raton housewife.
real
real
hot wives of Atlanta.
Yeah, the whole ensemble has got like a Baltimore dime store chic. It's like a little girl put on her mother's clothes.
Yeah. Which maybe it was supposed to give you that on purpose.
I think she is supposed to look sort of very much out of her element, but it's a little too hard in one direction.
Yeah. And the audience is feeling it. When the time comes for the lift, Baby bails on it and improvises until the finish. When the lights come on, the audience, she spots the Schumachers in the audience and does what she can to hide her face in case they see her up there. Though I don't know how they would ever fucking recognize her in that situation.
Yeah. When they finish this dance number, I think to myself, that's what had such high stakes? All that important stuff riding on just that one dance?
Just that one dance, apparently.
Man, fucking Borscht Belt, this is a tough gig.
You have to be perfect in your mambo. Everybody is expecting the fucking mambo. Must have been hot in the summer of 1963.
Yeah. Sexy.
On the way back to Kellerman's, Baby changes in the back seat. Well, Johnny compliments her on her performance. She really pulled it out. They ride the rest of the way in a really weird, sexually tense style.
Yeah, well, that's because he's checking her out in the mirror.
When they get back to Kellerman's, all is not well.
Tragedy.
Billy comes running out to tell Johnny that Penny is in a lot of pain. The abortion doctor was not what was advertised. He had a dirty knife and a folding table, he tells him, which is a line that has always stuck with me.
Yup. Same with me.
I always remember that line.
It is so
it's dire.
It's bleak.
Yeah, it's so hard. It's so fucking hard. The Baby runs off to get her father, and they return with his medical bag. And it's
a little strange that he brought his medical bag on vacation with him. I mean, thank God. Thank God he did.
Be prepared. He's a Boy Scout.
That's true.
He asks who's responsible for her, and Johnny steps up despite him not being the father. When it's all over, Johnny tries to shake Jake's hand, but he leaves him hanging.
This classist bastard.
I know. Angrily gets on Baby's ass about the entire affair. He can't believe...
He says, "You're not the person I thought you were," which is a really harsh thing to say to your teenage daughter.
I know. Oh, shit. Can't believe that she lied to him and then forbids her from fraternizing with the riffraff.
Mm-hmm.
But then she returns to Johnny's bunk to fraternize with the riffraff, catching him conveniently shirtless.
While she's there, we are treated to the greatest voice of all time singing "These Arms of Mine." Perfect.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She apologizes for her dad's treatment of him. Johnny can't believe the miracle that man pulled off. He is nothing by comparison. And she's so amazing, too. And they have this big wrought confession about fear and being scared of life. And she tells him that she's most scared of walking out that door.
Hold on.
Okay.
A little fun moment here. 100 years ago, I used to work in a bakery. And the busiest times were like Christmas and Thanksgiving. And I remember one year when those around Christmas, like the days leading up to Christmas, we would work like 14 hours a day until 10 or 11 o'clock at night.
Got cakes to bake.
Yep. And I remember there was this girl, Jenny. She was in high school. She was I think she was a senior at the time. And she was very funny. She was a very weird girl, very funny. And I just remember it was really, we'd been working all fucking day. And she said something and she was like, "I'm scared." And I was like, she was kind of being like making a joke. And then she looks at me with so much earnestness and she goes, "But most of all, I'm scared of walking out of this room and never feeling the rest of my whole life the way that I feel when I'm with you.
Wow.
And I was like, holy shit, did you just line for line quote Dirty Dancing? And I was like, I am feeling a way that I have never felt before.
And
right
you got
now.
to be the Swayze in that situation.
It was fucking hilarious.
That's
I have
awesome.
never forgotten it.
That is fucking fantastic.
She was very funny, but like to do that, to pull that out.
And also to think that to just expect you to know it, like she got lucky that you knew that line. Because I think anybody else would have been like, the fuck are you talking about? Go home and take a nap.
Yeah, it was really great.
That's awesome. So then they dance in a way that really earns this movie its PG-13 rating for adult themes. It's not a sex scene, but it may as well be. You might
get
call
another
it
fucking banger on the radio.
Yep.
Cry to me.
Oh yeah. You might call it Dirty Dancing. And if you didn't already know that director Emile Ardolino was gay, you do now. The camera practically eats Patrick Swayze's half-naked body alive here.
But you probably already knew that he was. He directed Dirty Dancing.
And then it's implied that they have sex.
Yeah, because he like throws I don't know if it's like a shirt or something over the lamp to dim the lights.
Yeah.
Then the next morning, the tensest breakfast ever.
Breakfast in the morning is tense at the houseman table. Jake won't even look at his girls. Neil comes over to see if they're going to be in the big season-ending show, and Jake announces that they'll be leaving tomorrow, which is a shock to the rest of the family. Lisa protests because she was going to sing in the show. But then he backs off. Just an idea, whatever. Baby runs off to Penny's cabin to check on her. She's doing so much better. Baby's dad is just such a great guy. And then Johnny pops in, and there's a weird, tense silence where Penny seems to just put it all together. Johnny, you shouldn't be getting involved. You have to put a stop to this.
Penny, she gets this look on her face. Like, so Cynthia Rhodes, I think she's not, I was about to say just a dancer. I think she's a dancer more than an actor.
She is, she's another one of those people that like they brought her in because she is a dancer with acting experience. And so like she was ideal for the role of Penny.
Yeah, and she's pretty good. But in this moment, she's great because you can see it wash over her face when she's like, oh, fuck the both of you.
Yep. So Johnny goes out to where Baby is waiting for him and gives her the slip with a sly smile.
Oh, but this is one of the best fucking moments in the whole movie because he's about to walk away and she's sort of standing, she's leaning against the wall and he walks away and she shouts, Johnny! And then that's it. That's all she's...
Yeah, and then he turns and he gives her the smile and she smiles and it's like, he's not going to put a stop to this.
Oh, it's so
you
good.
Fucking kidding me?
So good.
The Baby slips out of the house to meet up with Johnny in his cabin where he most certainly does not put a stop to this. And they have this moment where she asks if he's been with a lot of women and he tries to make a case for all these rich ladies throwing themselves at him, but it's all for nothing because it's not love. They just want him for his smoking hot bod and dance moves.
Hey.
This
amongst us.
Many such cases. This baby, this is real love. Then she finally tells her that her name is Frances.
It's a very grown-up name. And here is where we are unfortunately reminded that Baby is 16 years old.
She's 17 years old, and I think he's supposed to be in his 20s.
Yeah.
But he definitely reads, I think he was 34 at the time of this. And
that's a tough one.
Patrick Swayze's looking 34.
It's a tough one.
Yeah. Also, she's a 26-year-old playing a 17-year-old convincingly.
Yeah.
So that night, Lisa confesses to Baby that she's going to go all the way with Robbie. And Baby,
Robbie's a piece of shit.
Knowing that this guy is a mega piece of shit, tries to talk her out of it. In a montage of activities at the resort, it's a vacation from hell. I can't imagine the sort of person who actually enjoys coming here. And then Baby and Johnny perform a flirty little number in their dance studio to Love is Strange by Mickey and Sylvia in one of the movie's most iconic scenes.
And a scene that was not even supposed to be in the movie.
Really?
Yeah, this is they did this for their chemistry to test their chemistry originally.
And they were like, damn.
This is what they did. And so they were like, we have to include this in the movie. So I guess their bickering got to a point where like it was starting to be counterproductive. And so the producers like sat them down and made them watch their tests together.
Yeah.
And they were like, this is why we're making this movie. This is why you're in this movie with him. And they were like, I mean, we are pretty hot together. Let's fucking cool it. Get back in there.
Yeah. It's fun, a little sexy. And here comes stupid fucking Neil to break it up, and they have to act like...
That fucking relentless nerd. The whole sexy moment ruined by Neil.
Gotta act like he was just teaching her some steps. Neil is starting to take charge of the year-end show. He needs to run some ideas by Johnny. It's time to spice things up, modernize. Johnny, excited, throws some real spicy, sexy moves at him, but Neil's like, hey, cool it, Mr. Hips. Let's see what you're trying to do.
Hey,
buddy. I'm not your buddy, guy. I see what you're trying to do here, and it won't work. How's this for new moves? The pachanga.
Oof.
Johnny is visibly unamused, but he goes
right,
along
Neil.
with it.
We'll do the pachanga.
The pachanga. I had to look up what it was. It's just a fucking
Great
variation of the mambo.
Yeah.
When he's gone, Baby tries to encourage Johnny to bring his radical new 1963 dance ideas to the management, but he's like, you don't know these people, Baby. They're rich and they're mean, and I need this job for next year, or I'll end up in the painters union like my dad.
And this is where she should have been like, hey, what the fuck is wrong with being in the painters union?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess she kind of is. She's like, is that so bad?
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she's.
But also, I feel like this is the real kind of a reality check moment for Johnny and Baby, because it's like, well, where was this relationship going?
I know when they kind of split at the end, it almost ends on like a sensible handshake.
It's very much like, well, I guess I'll see ya.
Yeah.
And then I never saw him again.
And then they duck her dad suddenly, and Johnny is insulted. You're not going to tell your dad that I'm your man? And for a guy so paranoid about losing his job at this resort, that seems like a one-way ticket to the unemployment line. I mean, I guess they needed a dramatic arc, but Johnny's need to be somebody and also have a job at this resort are going to bump up against each other for the rest of the movie.
Yeah, this is where the plot starts to get a little tortured.
Later on, Baby goes looking for Johnny, finds him at Penny's cabin. He steps out to talk, but Robbie comes around the corner with some trash talk about Baby slumming it with the help. Johnny leaps off the porch and lays into this smarmy little fucker, just kicking his ass in a really satisfying way.
It is great.
Over at the music hall, Baby helps set up for the big season-ending show.
Here she is working again.
I'm
surprised she's not waiting tables by the end of the movie.
Earn your keep, Baby.
God.
Her sister performs a very vaudevillian song called Hula Hana that I always assumed was some kind of old-timey stage or movie piece. But as it turns out, the song was written for this movie by Jane Brucker, the actress who plays Lisa.
Weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I think the vaudevillian vibe of the whole show is kind of intentional. What they're really trying to sell you is that this whole thing is sort of going out of style.
Oh, sure, because it leads up to kind of like Max's thing at the end where he's like,
yeah, there's a big
kids
thesis at the
kids
end.
don't want to come up here anymore. Yeah. So in walks Vivian Pressman, the bungalow bunny.
Vivian Pressman is so fucking gross. She's like Judy from Sleepaway Camp, but like 30 years later. She looks like a fucking leather bag.
I don't know. Judy from Sleepaway Camp 30 years later is a pretty nice lady.
No, she's great. The actor, but like, I mean Judy.
Judy herself. This is like the terminal end for Judy from Sleepaway Camp.
Mm-hmm.
She pops over to talk to Johnny. She's got something worked out for the two of them. It's their last night together. And then her husband stuffs a wad of bills in his hand with a request to give his wife some more dance lessons.
Seriously, he's like, oh, hey, I'm going to be playing cards all night. Could you fuck my wife later?
Johnny.
The 60s.
I know. Johnny, fully in love with Baby, hands the money back. No dice, mister. I'm all booked up. Good. Baby looks on like, fuck yes, that's my man right there. Mm-hmm. Lisa then tells her that she's going to surprise Robbie with some of that sex she's been hearing all about, then walks over to his cabin, completely ignoring the towel on the doorknob.
Well, see, Lisa, you didn't respect the towel.
Classic
it's a
symbol.
Universal sign.
Everybody knows, not Lisa. She lets herself in and finds Robbie all over the bungalow bunny herself, Vivian Pressman. Bummer. Meanwhile, Baby and Johnny are having good times on their set to the tune of the Five Satins in the still of the night. As the morning dawns, Vivian, the bungalow bunny, lets herself out of Robbie's cabin with a real disappointed look on her face. She looks up the hill, sees Johnny and Baby kissing. Double bummer.
Oh.
Ooh, things are about to go south. Here comes the twist. Over breakfast, Neil and Max regale the Housemans with the tale of wallet theft at the resort. One of the guests reported their wallet missing. Vivian there offered some anecdotal evidence blaming Johnny for stealing the wallet. They asked him for an alibi, and Johnny copped to being alone in his bunk reading all night. And Neil's like, hey, I've been in there. There's not a single book in Johnny's room.
My note says, hey, Neil, shut the fuck up.
Baby stands up for him. She knows he didn't do it. She tries to convince her father, but he's not up to trusting her much these days. Max walks by, and she tells him that the Schumachers might have stolen them. She saw these wallets in her handbag.
Preposterous.
I know, that old lady. Get out of here. She saw them over at the Sheldrake, where wallets were also reported missing. It's a fucking scandal. Fucking crime wave.
Mm-hmm.
And then she tells the truth. Johnny didn't do it because she was in his room all night with him.
Gasp.
Jake is having the worst vacation ever.
This is a tough summer for old Jake Houseman.
She walks down to the lakeside where Jake is moping by the water.
And this speech is tough. This is some bad writing.
It's great. She makes a case for herself and her agency. She tearfully apologizes, but damn it, Jake, you let her down too. Somehow.
I think because she realizes that he's sort of given her these sort of lofty speeches her whole life about like doing the right thing and helping people. And all people are evil. And now he's sort of being a classist asshole.
Yeah. Over at the dance studio, Johnny finds Baby napping. He's been looking all over for her. They busted the Schumachers. Sure enough, they've been making the rounds at all the resorts, just stealing everything that isn't nailed down. Unfortunately, Johnny lost his job. They'll even give him a bonus if he leaves quietly.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the part where he's like doing like a real Southern accent thing.
Yeah.
Baby's so frustrated. Everything she did was for nothing. But Johnny tells her that no one's ever stood up for him like that. He pops over to the houseman's cabin to talk to her dad, looking cool as hell.
Yeah.
Tries to explain to himself and make a case for Baby, but Jake won't have it. In his eyes, Johnny is just some gigolo who gets girls in trouble.
Yeah, that is what you'd see.
Which is a phrase that they say a lot. Got her in trouble.
Mm-hmm. That's right. In the family way.
Seeing no value in this, he splits and takes a moment to say goodbye to Baby. And this is where we hear She's Like the Wind, which was Swayze's big hit that year. Another fucking soundtrack cut that you just could not escape. Their farewell is fairly unremarkable. You'd expect it to be a big thing, a love at its end, but neither of them seem terribly bothered by this as he just kind of peels out and says goodbye.
Yeah, they're like, well, it's been fun.
Thank you for having sex with me and the dancing, I guess.
I'm sorry I got you fired.
And then they shake hands and he leaves. Yep. Later on, with the season ender approaching, Lisa and Baby have a kind of sister moment while getting ready.
This is one of my favorite parts. She's like, baby, I'll do your hair. So great.
And now it's time for the show. The staff and guests perform some seriously boring bullshit to commemorate another year down in the Catskills. Cut to the houseman table where Jake and Marjorie flank Baby, who is seated in the corner. Who would dare?
Well, all I know is that nobody should.
In walks Robbie. Jake gets up to hand him a big cash tip in an envelope and to thank him for a great summer. And Robbie thanks him in kind for helping with the whole Penny situation. Hey, we all get into messes from time to time. Don't we, sir?
And Jerry Orbach looks horrified. He's shocked and disgusted.
He realizes in this moment he's been wrong about Johnny.
That's right. And maybe someone was right.
Jake is like, what the fuck? And he yanks back the money. Johnny was right.
Yep.
Max and his band leader, Tito, reflect on all the years gone by. It's all changing. The times, they are a-changing.
That's
Tito.
right. There's the thesis of the movie. Everything is changing and you can't stop it.
Well, because, like next year, like 1964 is really kind of the proper beginning of the 60s, as a lot of us really know it. Like Vietnam happens and like all kinds of bullshit happens.
Well, 64 is like when the civil rights movement really explodes.
Yeah. You think kids want to come up here with their parents? Hell no. They want to burn their bras in summer in Paris.
Yeah.
It's a real bummer of a scene, but what's this?
Our hero returns.
Johnny's back. Lets himself in, opting not to go quietly. Scans the room, finds Baby in the corner. He tells them, nobody puts Baby in a corner.
Yeah, apparently he had like really struggled to get that line out because of how stupid it is.
It's so fucking stupid. It's the fucking line everybody remembers. It's the cultural hinge point for this movie. God, it's so stupid.
I mean, there are so many better lines in this movie.
I
have dramatically read several of them.
Yeah, carried a watermelon.
Yeah. Baby, I'll do your hair.
Yeah. And then he takes her hand. He takes her to the microphone and announces that he always does the last dance of the season and he's going to go out doing his kind of dancing with a great partner. A partner
This is when Jake stands up and Marge says, "Sit down, Jake." I love it. See, there's another great line.
Yep. Do his kind of dancing with a great partner. Partner who taught him a lot about the kind of person he wants to be. Francis Houseman. Then he puts on a very 1963 piece of music.
He puts on a song from 1987. Remarkable.
Reaching into the future. I Had the Time of My Life by Bill Medley and Jennifer Warnes, and they busted out for one of the film's most iconic dance numbers. It's basically the same mambo that they did at the Sheldrake. The place,
yeah, but then they sort of shake it up at the end, though.
They do. Oh, he introduces those fucking fine moves. Place goes fucking insane. You think they'd never seen a mambo before. And then he leaps off the stage. He gets his whole crew of homies in on it with this new modern dance moves. They shimmy their way back to the stage. Good thing they all know the choreography. Then
well, no, they know the choreography because he was planning to do this.
Oh, okay.
And then he gets shut down by Neil. So they all do know the dance because they were going to do it. And that's why he was like, look, y'all, it's time. Let's and it's a cool moment when they all sort of do their fucking Thriller dance down the aisle.
Then Baby jumps down, runs to Johnny, and they do the lift, and it's amazing.
Everybody cheers.
Everybody cheers. They put it on the fucking poster. And then everybody gets up and dances. Jake talks to Penny, gets the real story, grabs Johnny as he and Baby go to leave and apologizes for having it all wrong and acknowledges that Baby is all grown up now.
Right, he says, when I'm wrong, I say I'm wrong.
He's
a stand-up guy.
Hell yeah, he is. Then he and his wife dance too. Just everybody dancing. It's a joyous conclusion with a tight close-up of Johnny mouthing the words of the song to Baby. I had the time of my life, and I owe it all to you. Before they kiss their way to a crane shot as he lifts her up. Roll credits.
Whoo!
Dirty dancing.
Listen, everybody, thank you for indulging me. I fucking love this movie.
I enjoy it.
Campy,
I enjoy talking
fun.
about it. It is. I'm very surprised that this isn't a bigger movie in the sort of camp milieu, because it really is. It's not campy in the way that you expect it. It's not Rocky Horror. It's not Hairspray, but it has a camp quality about it.
It is campy of a generation, from a generation that I think does not resonate with people anymore. It's not obvious.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of that was the fun of those movies of things like Mommy Dearest and shit like that, is that they were very sort of like, we think they're funny. They're funny to us.
Yeah.
They're fun for us because it's straight people being ridiculous.
Yeah.
Not like Rocky Horror. That's the shit that people look at and they're like, oh, it's campy. It's like, no, it's faggy is what you mean. It's like, it's demonstratively gay. And I think that's why people are like, yeah, we love RuPaul. It's like, that shit's not funny. That's just kind of a pageantry. This is funny.
All right.
Because it's great. And it's a great movie. It's a great movie.
It's a good movie. I was not especially looking forward to doing this one. And somehow my script is like one of the longest ones I've ever written.
We were supposed to have a guest, and it was a lot of things were sort of didn't come together the way they were supposed to.
Yeah, that's too bad. I think she would have been great.
With regard to this, it's a schmaltzy movie. It's super nostalgic through a pretty naive lens, but there is something very charming about this movie. It's innocent, like we said. It's super inoffensive. Patrick Swayze and Jennifer Grey have great chemistry. They're fun to watch. But I think really the enduring power of this movie is that it really captures the excitement and the sort of drive to dance, this sort of thing that everybody feels, whether you want to admit it or not. Everybody wants to dance. They love to see it, to participate in it. It's sexy. It's fun. That's where the movie really shines.
To that point, a lot of the stuff that I read about this, particularly a lot of the kind of like modern critical reaction to it, is everybody puts this one up against Footloose with the same kind of thesis as their movies that make you want to dance. Footloose doesn't really make me want to dance.
Footloose does nothing for me. I don't even like that movie.
I think the movie's all right, but this does.
One,
yeah.
And I think it's because you have a director who understands what is appealing about watching people dance. And he uses that to great effect.
Yeah.
That, there's not, aside from the ending, there's not like huge choreographed numbers. A lot of it is just people fucking moving.
Yeah. Yeah, like all of those ones in the clubhouse where like the staff is doing the dirty dancing, that shit's probably all improvised.
Yeah. And that's really, I think, what this is, why this movie is fun to watch. Because it is fun to watch people move like that.
It is truly a remarkable movie in the sense that like lightning struck in such a particular way. It had very broad cultural appeal. It's very commercial at the same time. But also like the fucking cast really works. Like there's a reason that, Patrick Swayze is like this fucking iconic man of that sort of like period where the 80s turns into the 90s. Cause he's going to fucking do it again with Demi Moore in Ghost.
Yep.
And that guy just had fucking sex appeal. And Jennifer Grey is great.
Yeah, he's a good actor. He's very nice to look at. Like there's
gonna be a weird sexual tension and with Keanu Reeves and Point Break.
Yeah, there is.
Like, my God, like this guy just everybody falls for his magnetism.
How could you not?
How could you not? Exactly. Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun movie, and it's great. I'm glad that we did it because there was a lot.
If it doesn't get you drawing heart pictures around Patrick Swayze's face,
there's no hope to tell you. There's no hope for you. I'm sorry, you're lost. So what's up next?
Well, I'm going to be drawing little hearts around Franco Nero's face because next week on Bring Me the Axe.
Oh shit! Okay,
we're watching The Visitor.
Are we doing The Shark Hunter next?
Nope. So next week we're doing The Visitor. 2 weeks, we're coming back to do The Shark Hunter.
Oh!
That is back-to-back Nero.
I don't know how to describe The Shark Hunter. It's one of the most frantic, batshit movies.
Everybody is on cocaine in that film.
Franco Nero is just so drunk in it.
Yeah. And you can tell he's just legit drunk.
Oh, man, he is snowblind in that movie for sure. God damn, that is the weirdest shark movie. And I don't really like shark movies, so.
I love them.
Boy, howdy. Yeah. All right.
It just occurred to me, we're doing a back-to-back Franco Nero double feature.
Oh, yeah. It's about time. We haven't done Franco Nero before, have we?
I don't think so.
I don't think we have. Huh. Well, it's about time. So next week, guys, The Visitor. I don't know. I don't know how that one's going to turn out.
It's so good.
It's so fucking crazy. And then The Shark Hunter, an equally as batshit weird movie.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see you then.